show up. Yeah, I know that can be really upsetting, really frustrating for you when that happens. But I really quick, I want to make sure I get that. So whenever you point out something that you did wrong, that initially makes you kind of confused about kind of what you did wrong, and when you think about maybe doing something, you kind of an experience like, what's the point? Like, I don't know if this will even help. That kind of.
Well, it's yeah. I'm confused as to what I did wrong, but so I'm not like sure why is she why is she still harping on me, and then I become angry and defensive, or sometimes I don't I'm not defensive at all. Sometimes I know it's not worth saying anything. I'm just upset with her.
Okay, so maybe in those moments you kind of just want to shut down a little bit. So like you want to maybe say something, but you're kind of like not really sure what to do or what to say. So you just kind of shut down and maybe don't do anything. So maybe like when you're shutting down, do you go somewhere else, or what do you typically do when you are shutting down and closing off?
Okay, that's really good. You're skipping one piece in that.
Okay.
So he's got the emotion, and he's going to the behavior. So what's he skipping?
Perception.
Perception.
I can't get it. Is it that it's not worth it?
Yeah, right. So they keep painting it in that way. So you feel. So that's what it sounds like. I mean, you're confused about why this is happening. You get angry, and you say to yourself,
What's the point of is this going to help?
right, this is not going to help. What's the point of saying things? She's only going to defend herself, or she's only going to attack me more. And so then you withdraw. And tell me about what it's like when you withdraw. Does that make sense? You're kind of working your way back out. Okay. So go ahead and do that again.
Yeah. So whenever she, make sure I get this right. So whenever she points out maybe something that you aren't doing, he isn't healthy in some way. And initially she kind of feel confused about why is she asking that?
Yeah.
And the first kind of thought you have about her is kind of or not about her, but about maybe doing something is what's the point? Maybe defending yourself or doing things like will it even help?
Yeah, well, it'll make it worse, probably. That's what I'm thinking. It'll make it worse.
Right. Will it make it worse? So, right when you start feeling confused about what's going on, you start thinking, oh, if I do something, it'll just make it worse. So whenever you start thinking, it'll just get worse if I do anything, so you kind of close off and maybe withdraw a little bit and shut down.
Yeah. I'll need to stop. Well, I also know if I leave the room, she'll be more upset. So I just kind of just get quiet. And really, I feel like I'm trapped.
Oh, wow. Like you're trapped.
Yeah, like I'm trapped. I feel like if I say something, it won't be right. But if I leave the room, it won't be right. And so my best option is just to stay. Is just to take it.
Yeah, so it's almost like confused, but you really feel trapped about not knowing what to do, whether to kind of do nothing,
Right.
shut down, or just do something, maybe help her.
Yeah.
Not really sure if that's actually going to make anything happen, anything good happen.
Yeah. I'm pretty. I mean, we've been doing this for so long. I'm pretty confident. It seems like it won't do any good.
So you don't have
Yeah,
a lot
I don't have a lot of access. No.
something will happen, even if you did.
No, she's just angry. She's just angry at me all the time. Like I can't get out of this hole for anger.
Okay. So
So-
you really experience just that she's really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, and I think she's kidding herself because I think I'm a pretty good husband, so I don't know why she's so angry at me.
Yeah, so I hear there's a lot of anger that you're experiencing whenever she starts kind of telling you that you're not helping around the house. And I wonder, whenever you're feeling angry, if you're also kind of feeling hurt by the way that she's speaking to you.
I mean, maybe I used to feel more that.
Okay.
I think more what I feel now is just anger.
Okay, just okay.
Yeah, and then sometimes I just really honestly get angry and just feel indifferent. I'm just like, well, here it comes again.
Okay. So I hear a lot of kind of indifference of whenever she says that you need to help out or do something around the house, initially you're kind of confused about it and kind of wrestling with what's the point of and feeling trapped. So also kind of confused but also trapped in your experience of if I do something, will it actually help?
Well, I'm glad to help out. It's more like her judgment about how I help it out, how often I help it out. It's like more like I'm doing that right.
Oh wow. So you wonder even if you're helping, will it be good?
Well, then I may not help out because I don't feel like I can do it the way that she wants me to.
Okay.
So
So you're wondering even if your help,
Yeah.
will it please her? Will
Yeah.
it be enough for her?
okay, so you guys have any help for him?
it happens to you and you feel withdrawn her.
Yeah,
And then kind of get the other half of the cycle.
Okay, yeah. You ready for him to make that shift?
Yep.
So he's got to develop mine though well enough, right, before he makes that shift where it moves into her. But you can see probably her growing agitation with my perspective on things, and so you don't allow her to sit in that too long, or she'll just have to check out.
See, I think that you did really good. As a person, as a therapist, I don't think I can stay that long with one partner because I get too nervous watching the other partner. I don't know if that's just my insecurity. I just can't do it because I always am watching the other person just like, because you can tell the other person's like, that's a bunch of, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's my problem though as a therapist. Maybe I need to just get more comfortable because Sue can do it all day long. Like, she doesn't really care about the other person. I mean, she cares, but she can just tolerate it more.
I think what Sue knows is that I'm about to give you just as much attention.
Yeah.
So she knows in her head that though you might be resistant and withdrawn right now and upset, as soon as I shift to you, you'll find that I'm your advocate as well. And I'm going to spend the same amount of time with you as I spent with you.
But it feels like, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, I'm sure Sue's right, but I noticed that as the other partner doesn't get paid attention to as the minutes pass, they're getting more and more and more and more upset. And this is role playing. I'm like getting fake upset. I'm like, this is a bunch of crap. I'm like coming up with more like to talk about. But I don't know, because like as a real partner, like there's like all this evidence that keeps building. Whereas as a therapist, I'd be like, I know I would, even if I didn't really turn and like stay with the other partner, I would at least stop and say, I can just really tell this is hard for you to hear, and I really appreciate that this is tough. So just give me a second longer, and I'm going to stay with him for just a minute, and I will be right with you, and we're going to spend a lot of time with you too. I would do that. I don't know if that's
you
wrong.
can do that. You can also circumvent it early on. So as I sort of have you talk about your fights, you might find that I'll spend more time than you're comfortable with one of you. Yeah. Right. But just know that I am going to turn to the person. I'm going to hear both your sides. And so you might, as you feel uncomfortable, I might notice, I might pause and just acknowledge how uncomfortable you're feeling, but just offer reassurance that my plan is not to abandon you.
Prepare him or something like that.
Not trying to guilt trip.
Especially if it's if it's the same gender. I think you have to be extra careful. It looks like, oh, this is a guy thing going on. Or if I'm talking to the wife. I feel like you got to be really sensitive to those kinds of dynamics. And it's probably not a real thing, but I think there's always just this, you got to be sensitive to all those little nuances.
And the thing that was good that you did that helped maybe that feel a little less that way was you kept saying, so this is what you're experiencing, this is what you're saying, this is your perception, right? This is how you're feeling. You're not saying, like, you're not offering a response that makes it look like you're agreeing.
Right, you did great. You did really well.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we're going to turn it, and then how are you going to turn it?
By talking about, like, whenever you withdraw, maybe what she starts to feel.
Yep, that's good. Yep.
Do I start with her and what she did?
No, you're going to take that turn. So turn to her and say, so tell me, so when he withdraws by, be specific. Okay. Staying still, by numbing out. Imagine this looks familiar to you.
Can I ask you one question? In terms of watching this diagram, so we were up here with you, and now what are we trying
We're
to
circling down, now we're going to hit her on her side. We're hitting her.
We're going from here to here?
Yep.
Well, so what happens is you go here and then you swing down, but you don't spend any time below the line. You go back up to here. And we're just spending time above the line. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever, you can kind of see our right, and go flat, and kind of almost disengage from the conversation, maybe start closing up a little bit. I wonder how you start to feel.
Yeah, well, that was just hard for me to listen to for a little while. Yeah, because he kind of tries to like paint this picture that like he's a pretty good guy, and it's pretty tough to live with, really.
It's almost like you're starting to feel like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Guilty for.
Yeah, it's difficult. I don't feel like I am the way he says I am. I don't do those things. I don't.
Okay, so this is really good. So we'll pause for a second. So he went down to capture her emotion in response to my withdrawal, and then she went into her protest. Or she had something that she needed to say that was about what was happening in the immediacy of the room. Does that make sense? So it wasn't really about our fights, it was about the content of what I shared that was inaccurate. And so she's now into that, so there needs to be some space to validate that. But that you have in your mind, I'm gonna bring it back to that same question again. But I'm gonna spend some time validating her experience of what's like from getting her to a position where she's willing to actually answer that question.
What was your question? I can't remember.
Yeah, so,
Cause you spent so long with him that, like, I have to say what I gotta say.
Absolutely.
I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah. So I understand just how difficult it was, just to kind of join with like Brian, and how his experience, but I did want to kind of come back to that experience of, whenever he starts withdrawing, like whenever you guys are in a fight, and you see him kind of start withdrawing, or maybe having a flat affect, maybe kind of closing off, maybe even turning away from you.
Yeah.
How you start to feel in those moments.
Makes me mad.
Makes you mad.
I'm supposed to stay at my secondary emotions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mad.
Makes you mad?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
She's mad all the time.
Well, I'm not mad all the time. Maybe I am mad all the time now. Maybe I used to not be mad all the time, but it's pretty discouraging.
Yeah.
That I don't feel like I am asking all that much, and he kind of just disappears. I mean, he's right. He's present, but he's not very present.
So you kind of, in those moments when he starts withdrawing, you see that he's not very present. That's discouraging for you.
It's sad.
Sad. Oh, it's sad.
And so I probably do get, listen to that. That's kind of rude, don't you think?
Well,
That's really mean,
Kind
I
of
think.
confusing. I'm not trying to be mean, it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't talk about things sad.
okay, I realize that it's kind of confusing for you, and might be feeling a little bit guilty for kind of what she's bringing up, but I do kind of want to say what she just talked about, kind of the sadness, kind of bringing kind of these products and the withdrawing. I kind of want to stay with that for a moment. You said like whenever you start withdrawing, starts kind of closing off, you feel sad.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I just want help. I just want participation in our life and our family.
So
And I
maybe-
don't feel like that's asking too much.
Yeah, so you start feeling sad and you're kind of like he's not really participating.
Yeah,
He's not-
like he doesn't care.
Oh, like he doesn't care.
Yeah,
So kind of when
obviously, I mean,
Yeah.
listen to him.
he doesn't care about
Mhm.
your guys' family, and
Right.
really doesn't care about you.
Yep.
When he starts withdrawing, we'll make sure I have that.
Well, and he said something, didn't he just say something like he used to be, I don't even know what he said, but something about how he used to be something, but now he doesn't care, or something like that. You asked him if he used to be sad, and now he says he doesn't care anymore, he's just mad all the time. I don't even know what he said, but it was,
You
like,
experienced
he's completely checked out, like he's done.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you heard him, he said that,
Like he's completely
and it's
checked
my
out,
fault
like he's
somehow.
done.
That's what he said, that's what I heard.
Yeah, it's not safe. I'm not completely checked out, but you almost get to that place when you're, when it's hard to see that right in your eyes. It's like, what's the point of trying? And that's part of the reason we're here. It's like, I don't know what to do.
So you're still kind of confused about knowing what to do.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know, and part of me wonders, okay, well, maybe there's something I don't know, but the other part just thinks it's just the way she's abusing me. It's like, isn't that what I do?
Yeah. So you have a lot of, you're wrestling with how to do it right, or how to help her, and worry that maybe that would mean something to her.
Well, I don't know if that's even possible, honestly. I mean, there's at least I'm a little bit open to that. There might be something I can do differently, but I've tried a lot of different things.
I don't think he's
Like,
tried for a long time.
We kind of talked about that feeling of being trapped and not knowing totally what to do, in having worked this relationship.
Yeah, and she's right. I mean, I've given up a little bit. Not given up on being married to her, but given up on feeling like I could do it as well as she wants me to do it, or as well as she thinks I should do it. Whatever her perception is about what that looks like.
So kind of you are experiencing